Ai sai mun complain
ana
ba.
man tsami don an ba wani anan choice you either clean up when you use toilet between bathing and cleaning up and flush and they choose to bath. You know, in 1980 akwai wani abunda they used to call it water boy.
Okay.
When you use your toilet and there's no water, you press it and the foam will cover the waste.
Okay.
They used to call it water boy. Lagos in 1980s, 78, 79. I don't think there's water boy anymore. But it was a very brilliant creative. So now that don't bring matter of water to me. It's not priority.
I should not bring my wahala to you.
It's not priority.
Your wahala be everybody wahala.
Baba, water no be priority.
How can it be priority? Let me play you one information. That will show you water is not a priority. Yes. Water is not priority.
In Niger
State, water.
In Niger State.
Water is not life.
In Niger State.
Yes.
Baba, we no go drink water again. Baba, cholera dey outside.
Come when you urinate, recycle it.
So recycle your urine.
Baba, we no get the technology for Nigeria.
You never see wahala there.
Go down here. You will see the technology.
People digging ground to get water.
And then that is the water of sock away.
Oh.
Look. And then you are not even opening your mouth. You want to talk and are you afraid of somebody?
No, sir.
So. No. Wait. I'll go back.
All right.
Sauki Ahmad Tinubu dan ganin an samar da ayyuka da dama a cikin ƙasar nan domin talaka su samu sauki kuma su ji daɗi. Shi ne yasa ya sahalewa dukkanin gwamnoni yin ayyukan gwamnatin tarayya a jihohinsu. Sai ta kuma gwamnatin tarayya ta biya jiha daga baya. Wannan da kuke gani sabuwar gada ce ta shiga birnin garin Mina, wanda shugaban ƙasa ya sahalewa gwamna Umar Bago don yin sa, domin a samu sauƙin cunkoso, a samu zirga-zirga cikin sauƙi. Wannan ayyukan haka shugaban ƙasa ya ba wa kowane gwamna dama domin ya yi aikin birnin tarayya a jihohinsu, shi kuma daga baya sai ya biya su. Hakan kuma yana sawa ana samar da ayyuka da yawa duk kuma a cikin lokaci ɗaya. Burin shugaban ƙasa Bola Ahmed Tinubu shine a samar da ayyuka masu dama a ƙasarmu ta Najeriya wanda zai zama tarihi na farko da ba a taɓa yi shi ba a ƙasar nan. A ƙarƙashin tsarin Renew Hope mai shirin canja Najeriya gaba ɗaya, shugaba Tinubu sai godiya.
I'm hearing something for the first time.
So,
an sabon da ke faruwa ne? Ta ɗauka ko gida 90
inda ta fito a arewa 24 inda suke wa
kwana 90
inda suke wa juna ku
suke drama
a inda suke wa juna ku
a drama ba
ku ne
to
ta zo yin ku ne ai
ta bai kwana 90 ta shigo mina
saurare ta kuma again
saurare ta san wa ke magana
a kokarin shugaban kasa Bola Ahmed Tinubu dan ganin an samar da ayyuka da dama a cikin kasar nan domin talaka su samu sauki kuma su ji daɗi. Shi ne yasa ya sahalewa dukkanin gwamnoni yin ayyukan gwamnatin tarayya a jihohinsu. Sai ta kuma gwamnatin tarayya ta biya jiha daga baya. Wannan da kuke gani sabuwar gada ce ta shiga birnin garin Mina, wanda shugaban ƙasa ya sahalewa gwamna Umar Bago don yin sa, domin a samu sauƙin cunkoso, a samu zirga-zirga cikin sauƙi. Wannan ayyukan haka shugaban ƙasa ya ba wa kowane gwamna dama domin ya yi aikin birnin tarayya a jihohinsu, shi kuma daga baya sai ya biya su. Hakan kuma yana sawa ana samar da ayyuka da yawa duk kuma a cikin lokaci ɗaya. Burin shugaban ƙasa Bola Ahmed Tinubu shine a samar da ayyuka masu dama a ƙasarmu ta Najeriya wanda zai zama tarihi na farko da ba a taɓa yi shi ba a ƙasar nan. A ƙarƙashin tsarin Renew Hope mai shirin canja Najeriya gaba ɗaya, shugaba Tinubu sai godiya.
Sai godiya. ka san ta yi gwamna a kwana 90 shine ta fito ta yi tsalle daga cikin TV ta faɗo cikin garin Mina za ta sake mana gwamna
hallucination so in gada ne priority din shugaban kasa to mu ruwa muke so
watan shugaban kasa na sa gada kowane jiha yi gada
a yi gada
ko ba traffic
amma mu ruwa ne bukatan mu don za a sha gada ne za a ci gada ne misplaced priority abinda tura ke kira white elephant
in ba ka da lafiya sa tsuwa kan gada sai magani kula ka samu lafiya
no in dai ba ka da ko sishin yunwa ka je ka hau gada
za ka koshi
in baka ma koshi ba sai ka duro
to
in ka tsallo
suicide kenan
to third mainland bridge na Lagos ya ke yi
suicide
ba zuwa ake a mutu ba in gari ya yi gari ya yi sheka sai ka je gadan third mainland ka tsalle ka shiga wannan man ka shiga in kai wa tsalle ale sa trailer dangote na zuwa
dan wahala kenan
ka shiga uku
to me kake so
fama
Baba, I am not surprised with this.
Kai ban sa maka
ba sa maka ba oho kuma ba kai magana ba ba kai complain ba
na ga yana tsami
baba kara ne
to kara maka kara maka
ko ina na shiga yau ai na san na shiga
mu ma kara mana
kara mana
baba
ba zan kara maka turare ba
wannan rashin ruwan fa
ka san ba zan kara maka turare ba ka san lokaci ba zan kama maka turare ba kada ka zo kana ganin abin da baka sake ta ba gani ba ka zo kana gane to ka zo kana mafarki da rana ba ka bacci ba
baba wannan illusion ke
apparition ba suka zama yara a halittar Fatima wanda suka je Spain suka ga Our Lady of Fatima
Mama, I am not surprised with this content from this content creator who want to forcefully make it reality. Yes, bringing her from Kannywood down to Mina to come and make this kind of illusion. Now, I am not surprised. Ka gani kun ce ruwa shine damuwanku. Kuma su sun ce ba ga ci gaba ba sun ce an yi. Yan mutanen Mina ma ba taruwa suka yi ba. Aka ce ga wala suka ce ƙarya ne suka yi macin an ce ba ruwa suka ce ƙarya ne aka ce ba wuta suka ce ƙarya ne aka ce ana yin gada kuma babu traffic suka ce ƙarya ne suka taru a ƙarƙashin gadan suka ce gashi nan in kun ce ƙarya ne su sun ce gaskiya ne so kaga we are just deceiving ourselves.
And then what? And that's why I've told you ta kowa ta fishe shi
haka za a yi kuma
dole mana
ba shugabanci kenan
wani maganar shugabanci
in ka ci haka nan that's you're talking about anarchy kenan fa
ba magana anarchy ba
kawai yi na shi kenan
to ina demokradiyyar yake
wani democracy ta kowa ta fishe shi ka sama nan ta kowa ta fishe shi
survivor
kare biya your own cross
nafsi kenan
nafsi mana biya your own cross
kawai ta kanshi
you have no water go and contest when you make money it's transactional
to mun zama we are in a set of conquest kenan
go and contest
in ka samu kuɗi muka zaɓe
ka samu matsayi kai ma ka ja kaya amma ka san da zai kare confirm don na ga wani gwamna ma bara yake yi
subhanallahi magana ya lalace
gwamna kuma bara yake yi
magana ya lalace
executive beggar
magana ya lalace
to yana rage murya
subhanallahi
so ko ka tara ka sai filaye ka gina gidaje a hankali sai ga an zo ana yankan fuloti
ana sayarwa
ba za a sayar ba
God is wonderful
ina ma
to ka tara wanda kana tani da kai da yan uwanka da jikoki ta taba kuni za ku ci flamboyant life amma ba kuma mutu ma ba ko ba je ko ina ba
in jikan kuma ya sha kwaya ya hauka ce fa
to
sai lalata dukiyan
akwai dukiyan ne ma kuma sai bugar ka san walawala ka yi san cacan nan walawala
sosai ja ba kyau baki ba kyau
kubija caka ka san kubija ka san caka ya kake dariya ɗaya na ci ɗaya ba ci ɗaya guda uku kati uku ne
ɗaya
banza
mun gan shamobi
sa ce za a sa ja ba kyau fari ke da kyau ja banza
kubi ja ja ne amma caka baki ne
baki da ja ne
to
sai a ce ja danja ja ba kyau ga baki sai a jujjuya maka a gaban ka
sai ka dauka ka san kana cacan nan har ka zo ka rasa rigarka
sosai
a tube maka riga ya rage ka da kamfai
in za a yi maka wayo sai a samu wani sai ya taba wani sai a dan taba hankali sai ya juya sai a samu wani ya dan kwasa katin shi mun gano ka sai a ajiye in an ga wanda kuɗi kenan sai dan uwansa sai ya sa kuɗi sai ya sa kaman kuɗi mai yawa sai ya ɗauka wanda sai ya ce mun gane ka yawa sai ka yi in wani ya sake yi kuma sai ce bismillahi in ya ce ba za mu baka ba me yasa ka ce bismillahi ya ka kawo addini cikin caca kai da kake da kuɗi ayi ashe ga hanyar ci nan sai ka dinga sa naka kana sawa sai ka ga baka ci ba sai a ce abin da
try again
cika agogon
try again
shiga riganka a baka tsirara so haka ake mana kenan
to me kake bukata me kake bukata
shi din kenan abin da za a faɗa a campaign daban abin da za a yi daban
me kake so
shi din kenan is example
lalle Allah dai zai sa mutane idan kawai ko da ke ba za ci ne kawai fice shi
Mr. Paya, what I'm saying is all these major flyovers across the country in the state governors. So are you telling me that President Tinubu is going to fund them?
From what this content creator is saying, the one needs to be imported from Kwana Chesin, Nollywood, Kwana Chesin, Ayo 24, when aka kawo cikin garin Mina. That is what he's telling you. So it's not late for you to, probably if the state cannot give you answer, you go to Bola Tinubu and ask him. The money you are giving, the money you remove from subsidy. The tax you are imposing on us, all this, the profit of all this, is it meant to play over?
Salama alaikum. Salama alaikum. Kai jama'an mu ku saurara kaɗan. Ga ta masiri ɗan kaɗan kowai rike shi ya mai daɗi gaba. Daga waƙan motsi ke duk masu yin ta su saurara su je. Bana ba hana kowa motsi ba amma wani a kulle ni ba ni. Ta ba ta da kyawo ko kaɗan kai motsi ba ta da ƙamshin arziki. Bara wata na uku ina biɗa. Na sai asusun ƙarye 15. Na kai shi gida da adana. Na ba in dota adana. Wataran in sanya sule 5, wataran in sa naira guda, wataran in sa naira 5, har wataran na sa 'yan murtala. Na tara kuɗi na fan 100, da 30 har da sule 5. Daga nan buɗe na zazzage don ta canye ba ko 100. Don haka ba hana kowa motsi ba amma wani kulle ni ta isan.
ka gane ka gane
Na'am.
caca ka ga magana ka fahimci wakan
Shata sana'ar cika da ɗan kyaushe na gamba ɗan mamuda na madda kai babu mai abu babu kakaɗar. Sana'ar sagadaru kai babu mai abu babu ka girgiza. Shata sana'ar nan ka ji kan balwa na al'uban alina an ka ji kan balwa ɗan moɗi. Na al'uban alina an ka ji kan balwa ɗan moɗi. Sana'ar Hassan ɗan auta baje ta shi ma wannan aiki na ka siyan caca. Fagwal ɗan kamasho na kuwa ya zauna. Kai, yan caca ku sha caca ku, domin kuna da rabo a kiyamar Allah in mun je. Ko ranar kiyama Allah, Allah zai kira ku da babban murya yan caca, sai ka ji ya ce ya macacen tambayi, ku ɗau bajau ku ce aljanna, a duniya a zaune nike baku, ban wahalar da ku ba haka kau lahira, ku ɗau bajau ku ce aljanna. Idan ku kaje can ku buɗe katin.
To, so kaga dai Shata yayi wakan caca. Kuma wancan mai konko shi ma yayi wakan caca. Oga,
caca ba kyau ai.
yana da kyau.
Caca ba kyau.
Yana da kyau. Yana da kyau.
Caca ba kyau.
Wannan na ci, wannan baya ci. Palm 3 out of 5 equals to 21.9. It's 10 kobo per line. How many governors has crossed over? Ai caca ce.
Amma ba kyau ai.
Garanti.
Ai caca ce. Gwamnoni suka dawo APC ba caca ba ce. Gwamna na so ya sake dawowa a APC caca. Shugaban kasa na so ya tsaya ya ci gaba da ya samu ya jawo gwamnoni caca.
Win or lose.
Caca ne.
Caca ce. Caca ce. So, let's go on.
Kasan Allah ma ya ce caca bai da kyau. Ya ce
A
ya
baya,
ayyuhal
ka
ladina
san-
amanu innamal kamu wal maisar.
Abun
Caca
abun da ke
da
damuna
da giya.
abun da ke
Bai da
damuna
kyau,
abun da ke damuna alamomin karshen duniya sun tabbata. Bet Naija
Haka
ba
yake.
shi ne wani yaro ya je ya kashe kanshi ba.
A IBB lafai ba aka
To,
ba shi kudin accommodation ajiya ya dauka ya bet na ja da shi aka cinye ya yi committing suicide ya hallaka kansa.
To, ka ce caca ba shi da kyau? Akwai riba.
Kai hangin kanka ka mutu cikin uwa cikin
kenan.
wahala ka koma
To,
can kuma Allah sa ka wuta. Tunda Allah ya ce wanda ya kashe kanshi zai je wuta ne.
To, wanda ya yi gada ba ruwan sha.
Caca ne. Babban caca ne.
Kuma sa'an nan gashi ta zo an ɗauko ta daga Kano. ta zo ta-
An ɗauko ta ga kwana 90 na cikin
Fiction.
Arewa
Arewa
24.
24. Ta zo ta yi muku bigi bagiro.
24.
Ka san bigi bagiro? Ka san kai ba Kano ne? Ka san bigi bagiro?
Mun bayani ba.
Kaga shi kuke cewa cakwakiya.
Cakwakiya.
To mu a Kano bigi bagiro
Mm.
wato haka ne wanda na ci wanda
Wanda
baya
baya
ci.
Boji-boji
Dambarwa damfara.
Gwamnati ta zama boji-boji
Ban ce ba.
kenan. To, a ba shi abin to mana.
To,
Baba?
number one,
Eh.
wa ya kawo ta. Number two, nawa aka biya ta. Number three, what is the impact? Kasan, if you do this, a tutun da yake mu kauyawa ne.
Ba ma gani.
Ba mu gani wanda gadan ma ba da kudin jiha aka yi ta ba. Amma ku yi za a zo a biya ku. Kowane jiha ya zama federal capital.
Oh.
Abin da take cewa kenan.
She wannan ilimi ne mai kyau. Ta waya mana da kai.
A'a, kowane jiha ya zama big city. Ko akwai moton hawa, ko ba moton hawa, a dai yi shi. Ya zama tarihi. Ba shugaban kasa ne shi. Amma an manta wani ne ya tsaya aka gina federal capital. Shi kuma me za a ce mishi? Wanda ya tare daga Lagos aka gina federal capital ya zauna. Ya gina Supreme Court Complex, ya gina Secretariat Complex, ya gina International Conference Center, ya gina
Federal Secretariat.
Secretariat. Aka gina hanyoyi, aka gina Wuse 1, Wuse 2, Ladi Kwali, menene. Oh.
And they're very numerous to mention.
An ability to count, but you can't count. Area 1, Area 2, Area 3, Area 4, Area 5, Area 6, Area 11.
In kace we should make this program today.
Za mu
listening,
gama.
za mu yi
We
count
can't
nation.
even name them.
So how do you compare cewa wannan da ke kai yanzu ba irin shi? Meanwhile, hunger day. Meanwhile, strike of workers for hospital day.
Hey.
Meanwhile, light no day. Meanwhile, food expensive because even though it's cheap, no money to buy them.
Yeah.
Insecurity.
Meanwhile, you go out of Mina too far, AK-47 will shout on you.
Senior men fit carry you.
Senior men.
Senior men fit carry
They
person.
carry you. If they carry you, $1 million $1 million goma.
On the price woman being.
In kai sa'a
ka bayar aka sake ka sai kamar Allah godiya.
in ba ka ba ko ka bayar
A rike ka kuma.
Ba garanti.
in sun gaji da kai su harbe ka. In ba-
Baka ga bakin da suka shigo gidan rediyon gajiya ba suka ce akwai wani dagacin madaka wanda aka kama shi hakimin madaka shi ya bi ta sarkin Allah jikan sai aka bada kuɗi aka je aka kwato shi da shi da ƴan uwansa bancin sun kama shi an biya ransom aka sake dawa kuma
suka ce ya kawo miliyan 26
aka sake kama shi kuma
suka
kashe shi kuma suna ta wahalar da mutane ana tattara kuɗi amma sun kashe shi so in an kama biya ransom aka kama ka tsira da rayuwanka sai ka koma kamar Allah godiya
turji bai kashe sarkin gobiri isa ba
kuma yana nan yana ta cikin bidiyo
yana kuka a zuwa tallafa mishi sarkin gobiri isa
aka kasa kuma
aka kuma kashe shi sa'adan wani kuma ya ce aje a yi slow da wayan nan makashan masu kisan kai
kuma su ma ba su wani madafan iko
kuma ba su madafin iko
kamar da kamar na Delta
sa'annan kuma a ware tsokan kudi every month ana ba su
suna sai makamai da shi
suna sai
suna
makamai
halaka
da shi
al'umma
ana halaka al'umma yawancin makaman da ke mana hannunsu ba ga military grade ba
wannan bakon da ya shigo jiya ya tabbatar mana ya ce shi ya gani ne ba wai an ba shi labari ba
saboda haka in muka ci gaba sai mu ci gaba ko
to let's ride on
All right, let's go to some more stories. Still on the newspaper headlines this morning. As we have this one from Kano State saying you are the APC leader in Kano as APC gives Governor Yusuf automatic tickets for 2027.
automatic ticket
Yes.
Is there right agreement?
Baba, you know,
Agreement na agreement.
It's a verbal agreement, Baba.
Is it binding?
Because Ganduje said you will win your second term in 2027. We have spoken to all aspirants and they have agreed to support you.
and furthermore they said anybody who contested in 2023 governor election and including those who have the intention of contesting 2027 all will have to collapse their intention. You have to subdue their own intention and will to the will and intention of Abba Kabir Yusuf, the new star boy in Kano in APC.
Remember, I told you that he is no cross-carpeting without a guarantee that he will get the ticket. And I also told you that all the candidates that contested, even Barrow Malia or what do they call him, I also told you that he will have to step down for Abba if he cross-carpets. And this is what has happened. No governor crosses to another party without having guarantee.
And they are opening your eyes.
Baba,
With your open eye.
my analysis
Their
don't come
open eye.
true.
Which analysis? Wait until the.
It is not yet
But that is not guarantee for winning the 2027 election. That one is a different case.
Who tell you that it's going to be given the ticket?
No,
What assurance?
keep our fingers crossed.
Baba, according to Jack Derrida, who propounded a theory of deconstruction, he said anything that is written is subject to change. It can be deconstructed. Obasanjo have had this agreement with the North when he brought El Adua. You understand? When Destiny took short-lived El Adua, he died. He brought Jonathan. They asked him, where is the agreement that after 8 years for the South, the 8 years for the North, where it is? Obasanjo came with...
But you see, let me tell you. Do you know the issue of North-South dichotomy? 8 year here, like a table tennis, ping pong.
Yeah, ping pong.
Do I do? Do
Yes.
I do? Do I do?
Papa.
But do you know that there is a deliberate concept of power shift? That the power must go to South. That the North should not perpetually be in charge. That your population that gives you numerical advantage when it comes to census or when it comes to electoral processes must be subjected to the whims of those who believe that power must be a ping pong.
No.
Pass.
Do you understand? And therefore, and that's why they are saying Shia Shekara Takos, Dole na Shekara Takos. Remember, whether it is good or bad. It's not about competence. It's not about laying a track from Lagos to Kano that will give me 4 to 5 hours at 200 miles per hour journey. High speed. Bullet train. It's not about making sure that there is 3 or 4 nuclear power plants that will deliver 40,000 megawatts.
Simple.
And then bury all the cable in the town, in the urban centers, into armored.
We don't want to see all
We don't want to see anywhere flying. So that the moment there is a breeze, it crash, the light will go off. And then we are not going to see petit transformer hanging around places. It has to be one regional transformer from where everybody will be served. There is load balancing.
So no discrepancies in band A, band B, band C.
And then everybody is on the same band. Well metered. The water is metered. The light is metered. And then education now, primary and secondary, must be free. And compulsory. Won't see any almajiri for road. And then the most important part, no bandit. No arm robber.
Fire anybody.
You have a
now summary execution.
Change or
open fire.
Meet your
Waterloo.
Go and meet your God.
And then agriculture is the principal source of income. We are going to export a lot of materials out. Agricultural products. Nobody goes to bed hungry. It can't be as usual. It cannot be government of a civil service concept. No. The leadership that is emerging must come with a concrete idea of leadership. Not to go issue contract, collect 10%, 30%. What are you laying down for the people to enjoy? As Sadona Dag Kwakwara, 1956, 57, built university, built, convert primary schools into secondary schools. You know, primary school, senior primary school used to be boarding.
Yes, of course.
You know that?
Yes, of course.
Those boarding schools in the north were converted to secondary schools way back since 1963.
Wow.
When Aliu Makama was the Minister of Education. So, the initial First Republic, they had a plan. They had a vision. Ba sharuwa da jakai ba, ba sharuwa da angulaye ba.
Ko ka je wajen wa kan mutum na sha shanu na sha.
In ma shanu ya sharuwa da kai alhamdulillah, jakai fa. Kunu mugun zare gata da fari ga bakin ciwo. All this our area before, is it not guinea worms?
Yes.
To the extent that Carter, the late Carter, President Carter came to Paikoya. Is it not a den of Kunukunu?
Of course.
Why Kunukunu? Poor water. Now, it is no longer Kunukunu, it is typhoid. Do you know how typhoid happened? Somebody shit. And it goes back into drinking water. You circle excreta into water that you drink. And you know when typhoid becomes typhoid, it perforates your intestines and kill you. A lot of people are dying from typhoid infection.
With this thing you are saying, the people of Tudun Fulani, that also how someone only God knows how they will survive. Because
do you have medical data? Do you have health records?
The water they are
excuse me. Do you have health records? Sincere health records? Data of what is happening to people around you?
Yes, no.
How many people are dying with small things that are those supposedly you are going to survive kills you? Apart from the hypertension that is killing a lot of people.
Yeah.
Stroke.
Yeah.
Why? Expectation. Unfulfilled expectation. Stress. Exhaustion. Hunger. Silent hunger. Malnutrition. Micronutrients deficiency. Aga mutu an yanka jiki ya fadi ya mutu kuma ya mutu kenan fa yunwa ce fa bacin lapta tuwon masara bane kawai a baya ko kana da ja
Baba, what you are talking and paraphrasing. In light of all these ills, you
need the flyover.
You still prefer having flyover.
Yes.
You still prefer having
because
a leader moving with it.
That one will give you historical. I look at China and you flyover.
Okay, that is the legacy of the creating. Whether it is what
whether society requires
or not. Whether it's what being immortalized or remembering after you have gone.
Whatever it is, you will be remembered. I look at China.
Whether good or bad, yeah.
Amma kana ganin baba, some of these projects, idan aka samu focus governments who actually want to take the people to next level, real next level, not by net Buhari, but the next level that we are yearning for. Kana ga most of this project will not be brought down.
In circumstances, some aspect of it will be removed.
Honestly, because
do you understand?
I do.
Mechanics.
I do.
Do you know mechanics is part of physics? Do you know construction is part of physics?
Of course.
We are talking of mechanics.
Yes.
The stability. If it is looked into and the foundation structure or the structural is not actually structurally viable, they will tell you remove it. And you call back those who constructed it and tell them, oh, this is not a good job. Return my money. We go to International Court of Arbitration. We go to Europe. Go to Hague. Sanction the company.
This you are saying, Baba, is something that we all see here in Mina. There is a pillar here, this Tunga roundabout. After a lot of construction, after a lot of cement have been put into it, the same people who did it now dismantle it again
because it is failed.
So what I was just imagining then, what if probably somebody didn't talk, there wasn't a kind of supervision or something that prompted this dismantling? Is it how they are going to allow it to be a killer to people?
When you do things on your own, when you privatize public affairs, when you make public affairs private, when you make whatever have a procedure, you jump the procedure, jump the queue, abandon the procedure, then there must be problem. When those who are going to invigilate, those who are structural engineers, and the engineers that are going to supervise are disallowed to supervise, what happened? When the contractor become more important than even the client. State Minister of Works supposed to be the supervising minister.
You're supposed to be the client.
The client. But when the client is looked upon as shut up.
It's my thing, not yours.
So what happened?
Baba, I want to tell you from what it has happened. But
let me tell you,
this,
Apaya, I'm not here this morning to mourn somebody's.
Are we already dead?
No, I'm not mourning somebody's conceptualization that probably does not meet the standard of what I expect in terms of urban rural developmental targets.
Baba,
they say, because you are trying to make me go into looking at developmental administration.
Baba, you think history and perspective will be pleased with you if you did not mention it or put it right? You will remember for all this you're saying.
Sure. Did I owe history?
Sure.
You do.
Did I owe history?
You do. Baba, you always say we are making history. Anything we do in our life.
But whatever it has, whatever it is, it's not us. It's people yet unborn that will sit down and are we not talking of Sadona's Kwakwara? Once Sadona was building Kwakwara in 1956, 1957, does he know that we'll sit down again and some of the Kwakwara I put windmill in all around the far north where they have a lot of wind.
Windmill in Nigeria.
And the same Kwakwara that he built, but when he was building some water works, people went and filled up the Kwakwara. But they have to go back and and excavate the Kwakwara.
The dust, the rubbish they put inside.
These are the same Kwakwara those days when this giant bird, what do you call him?
Eagle,
Shao.
vulture.
Which vulture? That this giant bird that have eyes round all.
Okay.
There are a lot of Kwakwara that all will look at himself in the water and you fly in. So nobody is too deep. Most of the Sadona Kwakwara is too deep. Nobody can, and it's cement. You can't go in because there is no space where you can put your legs and go. So what do they do? This Nungoro in Nupi, they call it Nungoro. It's this plant that have it has kalua. Which what do you call that tree?
Nothing to Chankalo. I've forgotten the name.
But you don't know. You are not Hausa.
I know him. I am not Hausa.
But you are born in Hausa land.
Well.
And you but it I samu kalua.
Kalua.
Dorowa.
Well, at least I'm able to
understand.
How do you understand? You can't even remember Dorowa straight ahead, and you say Daurawa. I mean, Daurawa kake so kace? So they will cut that the fruit bearing part and then put it in the water to cleanse it. So that the water can then they will start taking out the water and then so that when they will use that they will use that to bring the carcass of the bird out. Those days I'm talking of 1961, 62, 63. Duniya na kwance shayin dari milikin dari.
Idan ɗarin kuma ɓace za ka biyo baya ka ga kayan ka ba wanda zai ɗauka.
Shayin dari, milikin dari. And then look at today. No, akwai shayi.
Abu. Ko Lipton ma ordinary Lipton ma you cannot take.
No, ni Lipton yanzu. Guda biyu da cikin sachet. No, ni Lipton.
The round is 15 naira.
Okay. Let's go ahead.
All right. Away from that, on the international scene, we have a U.S. airplane crashes while taking off, killing 7 aboard.
From where?
They says 7 people were killed and just 1 person miraculously survived after a private jet flipped upside down and crashed as it was taking off in heavy snow in Maine. Officials say.
But
yes, in Maine.
If American airplane will come out, take off and crash, what about us that are using scrapyard, flying coffee? Please move on. What is happening in Iran? Because I understood that Trump has also turned around.
But they turn around.
Why is the Trump turning around?
When China is coming to say that we are with the Islamic countries, we are going to make sure that your integrity, your whatever is respected. And China is not alone. You have Russia on the other side, and you have other.
So what is the latest? What is the latest? Take us there.
Okay, the latest here is the United Arab Emirates has rejected the use of its territory for any attack on Iran.
That is not what I want. What is the latest?
The latest.
What is the Trump's latest?
Okay, Trump. Okay.
Come down. U.S. President
says Iran wants a big deal as big armada is in Middle East, according to.
So what happened?
I think that is the latest from the White House.
Iran wants which big deal?
Iran wants to come and start talking now.
Yeah.
Talk
it says Iran is seeking negotiations with Washington as the U.S. ramp up its military presence in the Middle East. The president said the situation with Iran is in flux after he ordered what he described as a big armada to the region, but added he believes Tehran genuinely wants to strike a deal. He said a military attack remains an option that Trump has not yet made a final decision. The president is expected to hold further consultations this week and review additional military operations. U.S. Abraham Lincoln entered the U.S. Central Command's area of responsibility, marking a significant escalation in the
USS Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln.
It's a carrier ship, carrier group of about 8 ships.
Yes.
And then go back. That story is, and what is the point of view of Iran?
Okay. Let's see.
What is the Iranian point of view?
All right. Says Iran rejects UN rights solution condemning protester killings as Iraq's Kataib Hezbollah warns of total war if Iraq's Kataib Hezbollah warns of total war if Iran is attacked. Yes, that is coming from there. And also, as U.S. Armada approaches, Iran warns of dire consequences if attacked. Yes. As Iranian authorities continue to warn of serious ramifications in case of military strikes by the United States, as more people are being arrested in connection with deadly protests amid a lingering internet blackout. Tehran's municipality on Sunday unveiled a giant billboard at the Engelab Revolution Square in the capital's central area in an apparent warning to the deployment of the USS Abraham Lincoln supercarrier and supporting warplanes near Iranian waters. The image showed a bird's eye view of an aircraft carrier with destroyed fighter jets on the deck and blood running in the water to form the US flag. "If you sow the wind, you will reap the whirlwind," read an accompanying message in Farsi and English. Top military figures on Monday reiterated Iran's readiness to engage in another war with Israel and the US in case of an attack similar to last year's 12-day conflict, while the foreign ministry promised a comprehensive and regret-inducing response. Speaking to reporters during a news conference, ministry spokesman Ismail Bagay also warned. He said that the resulting insecurity will undoubtedly affect everyone. Amid reports, regional actors have been directly appealing to U.S. President Donald Trump, who on Thursday said a U.S. armada is heading towards the Gulf. And as the European Union ponders listing the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps as a terrorist organization following a vote in the European Parliament, Bagai said Tehran believes more prudent European countries should be careful not to fall into the trap of the devilish temptations of non-European parties towards such an action. He says the Iranian establishment remaining allies in the so-called axis of resistance who took no action during June's war have also signaled that they may this time attack U.S. and Israeli interests if conflicts break out.
Okay. What is the China position? Search for the China position. China, Russia. Regarding America attempt to attack Iran. What is the... Because it's one thing for China to say this, because Chinese aircrafts have been landing with equipment. Heavy-duty Chinese transporters have been landing in Tehran with equipment. And Russia has sent in a lot of Sukhoi 35 fighter jets.
Okay, I think we just have something for you as Pentagon downplays China threats and what it means for U.S.
Why should you downplay? Read it.
Right.
No one open.
You must open it.
So it says the United States no longer view China as a top security priority, according to Pentagon's 2026 National Defense Strategy, as President Donald Trump's administration seeks to focus on the Western Hemisphere in a break from a decade of foreign policy that saw Beijing as the biggest threat to U.S. security and economic interest. The strategy document says U.S. allies and partners such as South Korea must shoulder their fair share of the burden of our collective defense. This in line with Trump's rhetoric calling on U.S. allies in Europe and the Asia Pacific to step up and boost their defenses to counter security threats from Russia and North Korea. I think this is not even in relation to...
That's this one I see, okay.
Just a minute, I need to check something. All right, as of January 2026, China and Russia have maintained a unified front in opposing U.S. military and economic pressure on Iran, while cautiously avoiding direct military entanglement. China reportedly launched a rapid airlift of 16 military cargo planes to Tehran in late January 2026 as a preemptive signal against potential U.S.-Israeli strikes. In meetings with the Organization of Islamic Cooperation on January 26, Chinese officials called for regional security partnerships and political settlements to avoid an all-out war.
Okay, leave that one. Let's come back to Minnesota.
All right.
Minneapolis.
Yes, Minneapolis.
And you know there is an execution of a nurse which is Lebe, within minutes of Alex Pretty being shot and killed by federal immigration officer in Minneapolis on Saturday, the Trump administration, backed by right-wing influencers, launched a smear campaign against the victim, labeling him a terrorist and a lunatic. Pratt, 37, was killed during a confrontation with multiple federal immigration agents. Pratt was an American citizen and a registered nurse who worked in the Department of Veterans Affairs, according to a colleague who spoke to The Guardian. Video from a bystander showed Pratt was attempting to help a woman who had been sprayed by an immigration agent when the officer tackled him. Pratt's killing comes 17 days after Immigration and Custom Enforcement agent Jonathan Rose shot Rennie Nicole Good, a mother of 3. Good was also 37 at the time of her death. Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara said during the press conference on Saturday that information about what had led to Pratt's fatal confrontation was limited, but at a separate press conference, Greg Bovino, the Border Patrol commander overseeing the federal operations in Minneapolis, claimed to have a full assessment of what had taken place. Bovino claimed Pratt had approached officers with a 9mm handgun, resisted disarmament, and was shot in what he described as a clear act of self-defense. He claimed the man had 2 loaded magazines and lacked identification, and alleged that Pratt intended to massacre law enforcement, while the Border Patrol agent who killed Pratt, he said, had extensive training. The Department of Homeland Security reiterated Bovino's claim in a post on X that had been viewed over 17 million times at the time of publication, and the narrative was carried unquestioningly by right-wing outlets like the Post Millennia, which published a story headlined "Armed Agitator Alex Pretty appeared to want maximum damage and to massacre law enforcement when shot by BP border controller in Minnesota." Key portions of these claims are contradicted by publicly available evidence. So, federal agents murdering Americans cannot stand. Congress need to take all this administration out. Take Trump and co administration out. The purpose of government is to protect innocent people, not to kill them. An ICU nurse. In my opinion, bad training. They were trying to get him down, and in doing so, they fell the gun. One of officers removed it. You can see it. You can see in one of the video him walking away with the gun right before the start of shooting.
Okay. That imagine then.
No, the thing is, this made me remember the issue of ISSSUES also in Nigeria, where we're having a whole lot of issues surrounding police brutality and the likes. The people of US are also going through this particular one, and what is annoying and painful is that the lies that is being told by the ICE officials and even from the government, from the federal government over there, the lies being told, because thank God for technology. We are seeing the videos. You said the man is loaded. We didn't see any gun in his hand from that video. He was on the ground already. You've already subdued him on the ground already before shooting him. And must you shoot to kill? These are questions, and it always busts my head when I see the so-called democracy,
civilized world,
the so-called civilized world now behaving like this.
I think since Trump came, he came with a very radical mind of trying to flush immigrants out of America. And the way he's carrying it out, he's now questioning, people are now questioning this to the extent that even J.D. Vance, that is the vice president, saying the ICE agents have immunity. And lawyers are coming out and say they don't have any immunity. What they are doing is out of the law. Yes, you can arrest, but you cannot kill. And until you are in danger, before you start defending yourself. That woman that was also killed was, the ICE agent was not in danger in any way. Because if you look at the way the steering of the car was not moving towards the agent, she was trying to bend to move away. And for this particular individual again, he was pinned down, and he's gone. It's a licensed gun. The state government there came out and said he's a good citizen. He's gone. He's a licensed one. because he was given the right to carry the gun. So, and you remove the gun, and you killed him after removing the gun. So, and then what they normally do, what they are trying to do, the government is trying to do now, is to tarnish the image of these victims, so that Americans will not move against the government.
Exactly.
So he's a terrorist, a bad person, so that they will have the support of the public. But it has failed.
All right. They're coming back home to Nigeria as we have coup indicted officers face death penalty. Yes. No fewer than 16 military officers indicted for plotting to overthrow President Bola Tinubu are facing capital punishment ranging from life imprisonment to death penalty.
They have to go to court. Have they set up a
that's
military
what
court?
I'm trying to. That's what they are saying. Might. It says,
what about the civilians? Are there civilians there?
Let's get
Only
to
they
the
are
story.
civilian, will they also go to
The
court?
imam, the malam there,
Yes.
will be the accessory to crime. Will he face firing squad?
So all the contradiction has been removed now.
Yes, that's been removed.
So there is a coup
There was a coup,
attempt.
yes.
The military have confirmed there's a coup. So we want to hear from the side of the government again to confirm yes, there is a coup.
Who are these individuals?
There is a coup.
Suspects.
So that the madam, since he's not a military person, he can't be
Will he be
court-martialed.
trying
No.
controversial?
He can't be
Those
court-martialed.
who participated in the anti-Murtala coup and they gave those who are in the library, the musical, the martial music, and the radio Nigeria at Lagos those days were also executed. Yes.
But this is democracy.
So
This is
Yeah.
democracy. The
Yeah.
Malam should be taken to court.
All right, but the army have come out to say they are going to be court-martialed.
So let's hear that. Let them do the court
Let's
martial.
wait
Yeah,
and
they are
see
going
the
to be
civil. If
court
there are
Person
civilians
who is
involved.
not a
Malam.
military.
No, they didn't talk about the Malams.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Sunana Abba Zango. Ka yi sharing wannan sako nawa idan ka san 2027 ba za ka zaɓi Tinubu ba. Da kai nike in ka san ba za ka zaɓi Tinubu ba 2027 to ka yi sharing wannan sakon nawa zuwa ga gwamna Niger State wato Bagu. Gwamnan Niger State ka sani yanzu lokaci da ya wuce da za ka fito duniya ka sanarwa cewa al'umma na arewacin Najeriya za su zaɓi Tinubu 2027. Wannan karfar da ake wa iyaye namu mazansu da mata da kakanninmu mazansu da mata da yayinmu mazansu da mata a arewacin Najeriya da kuma matasa da suke arewacin Najeriya a musu dole a yanzu wai a ce sai sun zaɓi Tinubu wannan lokacin ya wuce. Dan Allah idan ka san ba za ka zaɓi Tinubu ba 2027 to kai min sharin wannan sakon nawa. Ai yanzu al'umma na arewacin Najeriya ai sun san abin da suke. An dai yi a baya lokacin jahiliya a zo a yi wa mutane karfa lalle dole he sun zaɓi wani. Yanzu wannan lokacin ya wuce mutane shugabanci suke nema na gari. Shugabanni suke nema adalai ba shugabannin da ake kama 'yan ta'adda ba su yafe musu a fito da su ci gaba da rayuwa ba su suke nema a yanzu ba. Ya kamata ku je ku sake sabon lissafi tun kafin lokaci ya ƙure muku. Amma al'umma na arewacin Najeriya sun canza za ku sha mamaki. In dai talaka yake zaɓe a arewacin Najeriya a ajiye akwatin zaɓe za ku sha mamaki. Wannan soyayyar ido rufe da amfani da addini da kuke yi lokaci da ya riga ya wuce. Lokacin ya wuce. Daman addini bai gaya maka cewa wai idan ka zaɓi Tinubu ba wai addini ka taimaka ko kuma ka ba da wata gudunmawa ne a cikin addini. Addini daman bai nuna maka haka ba. Idan ka zaɓi su Tinubu ma a cewa ka yi wa addini kara ko kuma ka hidimta wa addini to ka cutar da addinin musulunci ne. Da haka ka cire addini ma daga cikin batun cewa wai za a tallata Tinubu a maganar taimakon addini ko baiwa addini gudunmawa babu wannan daga ciki. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Assalamu warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Apaya, over to you.
There is a lot of confusion because I think the APC, with all due respect, will be facing an intermittent war. Yes, it's going to be a war from within, from outside, and even from within, it's going to come from left to up and down. Because number one, who is the voice of the North? Who is speaking for the North? Do you have spokesperson? Who is speaking? Everybody will have to speak for itself because everybody is feeling the brunt of the heat from the Boko Haram, from the kidnappers, all those militants and these terrorists that are terrorizing us. That is number one. You are suffering from issue of backwardness in terms of a developmental project. That is one. That is, by the way, this one within the masses. Now within the party again, there is issue of having a paradigm shift. This issue of Muslim ticket will surely not work, because the eye of the world is in Nigeria today, particularly the US. They will want to see that there is going to be a president, Muslim, Christian vice president, or Christian president and vice president Muslim. There must be a joint ticket between the two faiths. Now that is, by the way, Kashim Shettima on the one side. If you say you want to sacrifice him, then you're going to start a war between the southwest and the northeast. You understand? Because in as much as the president is from the southwest, and he wants they will want their son of the soil to continue. How about the northeast? You think they are going to allow their son to be sacrificed? So it's going to be an intermittent war, even between them. While you are fighting the masses to get the vote, you are fighting amongst yourself. And again, look at what is happening in some states like in Kano, who tell you there is not going to be a very big political, bombshell in the APC. You understand? Forget about the fact that Barrow Malia jointly with Ganduje, hoisting the hand of this star boy who just came in. They just want him to come in. Tell me, if Abba come today, you understand? If tomorrow is not happy with the political trajectory in APC, how is he going to get out of APC? What will you tell people? What make you left the AMPP and come to APC? What are you going to tell people as reason for you leaving? So by the time they cage him, they know that he has no where to go again. Probably. So there's going to be a lot of things, but in the whole of all things, people should be mindful of what they say. If you are happy with what is happening, speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Don't be a governor in a particular state and say you want to speak for
the whole north,
the remaining northern states. You are even creating more enmity to the president. They knew that most of these states knew what they are facing. Most importantly, in terms of insecurity and inability to go to farm. If you are taking the money that is meant for project, you are sharing it to you among you and your family, then allow people to access farms so that they can produce food to eat. You understand? So you are not giving people the benefit of the doubt that we will divert the money that is meant to provide basic amenity for you, but we are going to allow you to go and fend for yourself. So the chance is not there. So how do you want to come and campaign in 2027 and you are there in your own state that a lot of things is in shambles, and you see you're speaking for the rest of the north?
For now,
it's not going to work.
For now, for the whole of the north, there is no any individual that will speak for the north. They've lost that legitimacy. And the reason why I'm saying is that if you think you are an elite and you think you have the authority, either traditional authority or political authority, you have lost it. The reason why I'm saying is this: the people are suffering. Insecurity is number one, especially in the rural areas. People can't farm. People are hungry. You are a farmer and you are still hungry. You are a farmer, you can't even farm. Your children can't go to farm. Your children can't even go to school. School have been shut. Where are you? Where have you been? Have you been sleeping when all this are happening? And then you are now coming out as a leader in the north to say the north will do this. No any individual in the north has that legitimacy to say this is what the north is going to do, because you have not done anything for the north. The northern people, there is no project, big federal project for the whole of the north. And the 2027 is already around the corner. What are you going to tell these people? Where have you been as a leader of the north?
Jimba, let me give an addendum. If an organization or association as big, as formidable as Ariwa Consultative Forum and Ariwa Elders Forum cannot speak for the North, they have failed to be the voice of the North, despite the fact that they are there. You can see that during Buhari, they have come out to say they are not they are not in support. Anybody they say they are supporting, or they are not in support of that person, the people do go ahead to do what they feel is okay. So if Ariwa Consultative Forum cannot, be the spirit of hope on where to go and how to go about it, I am telling you, governor in Nigeria today with all those things that people are seeing in their states, have no any power to decide or determine the future of Nigeria in 2027.
All right, thank you. From that, we have this one. We have El Rufai allegedly, yes, implying some things and saying Tinubu should be impeached, according to former Governor Kaduna State. El Rufai was accused President Bola Tinubu of deducting 100 billion naira every month from the Federation account without approval. He said this speaking at an interview on Primetime TV, where he says such an action deserves nothing but impeachment. According to him, the unauthorized deductions have been going on for over 15 months, amounting to a total of 1.5 trillion naira. He said, government data, I'm not quoting something out of the air. So for that 100 billion that goes out every month from the Federation account without appropriation by the National Assembly, by the way, without appropriation by the state assemblies, because part of the money belongs to the state. So each state assembly is supposed to appropriate that part. So the entire deduction and expenditure is unconstitutional. It's an impeachable offense, and it has been going on for more than 15 months from the last time I checked. So where has that 1.5 trillion gone? What is it being used for? Why is the security situation just getting worse? Why is the government asking communities to protect themselves? Look, if you asked me in 2022 or 2023 when we were campaigning that things would ever be this bad, I would say that you are mentally ill.
Yes, that's an allegation.
Yes.
So I'll take it as an allegation. But if it is true, you do not expect the National Assembly that we have now to take any action on it. Because this National Assembly has not done anything to show that they are fully an independent arm of the government. They have shown that anything the president comes with, carry go. Anything the president comes with, carry go. So we are seeing that even if they are going to be carrying 200 billion naira every month out of the Federation account, nothing is going to happen. This is a National Assembly that has sat down, loan, government has applied for loan, and you come without all the members having a say or to scrutinize this particular bill or this particular loan request. You just come, stamp it, and go. And you go to the extent that even the members are now saying, we have not scrutinized this. Why are we giving it go ahead? So is this National Assembly that you think we scrutinize this, what we call the president to order if it is true? So what is happening now? I told you people, I've been saying this. When the removal of subsidy has been on for quite some times now, the issue, I say it is not the removal. It is what we are going to do with the money that is the matter. We protested against first subsidy removal. Yeah, we did it several times.
Why the buses and cars that cheap gas?
We're talking about buses. We're talking about those buses. I was hearing that some of our tractors.
Not you're hearing. It's Sahara Reporter.
Yes.
Let's look for that particular story. About those are tractors. We were reading that something like is happening to our tractors.
Man, not there.
Sahara Reporter hand.
Baba. Yes, let's look for that story.
I hope you get a lawyer to bail you.
No. The lawyer will have to go. The lawyer will have to first go and arrest Sahara Reporter. It's a credible media outlet. You have to go and get them arrested first. And if they have their own facts to present before you, you might end up disgracing yourself.
Okay, see that. See the story there. See the story there.
Yes, so we have on the Sahara Reporters page, is saying Niger State begins sale of farming tractors to service debt as company lays off workers.
Which company?
You heard that right?
New Niger Food.
Niger Food, yes. Okay, let's read the story so we can get. It says the tractors were purchased under the state's government agricultural program designed to drive increased food production across Niger State. The administration of Governor Omar Bago of Niger State has commenced the sale of farming tractors acquired to boost food production as part of efforts to service debt and settle outstanding parts payments for the equipment. They not pay before finish. The tractors were purchased under the state's government's agricultural program designed to drive increased food production across Niger State. However, sources told Asara reporters that the decision to dispose of the equipment comes amid financial pressures facing the state's agricultural-related initiatives. The development also coincides with reports of staff layoffs at Niger Foods, a security and logistics company allegedly owned by the Niger State government. According to the sources, the company has begun laying off workers because it can no longer sustain salary payments. A source said no major farming activities are taking place since last year's rainy season, while workers are reportedly owed several months' salaries, prompting management to resort to staff retrenchment. Niger Food Security and Logistics Limited states that its mission is to establish an efficient and profitable agricultural business that takes a central position in the Niger State agricultural value chain and form the basis for future expansion in turnover into other regions and become a trendsetter and major player in this sector in Nigeria for local market as well as for the export market. It says our budget document shows that the State Ministry of Agriculture was allocated 449 billion naira in 2025 with a capital expenditure budget of 447 billion naira. The Niger Food, alongside plans to develop between 250,000 and 5,000 hectares of farm estate across 25 local government areas for production, processing, storage, and warehousing. Now, talking about that budget, however, actual expenditure between January and September 2025 stood at 17.1 billion, while capital expenditure during that same period amounted to 15.3 billion, and we're having 449 billion to 17.1 billion actual expenditure.
Because if I may ask, I think I want to know who is even the owner of the Niger Food. Is it a Niger State property
But they said
or
Niger
private?
State stake in Niger Food was 10%.
10%. Okay, look at the budgets. Look at the budgets.
Are you budgeting for somebody?
For somebody? Just you translate. Okay, what is the capital? Capital. The total, you know,
Abba ya buga chacha.
to ya buga caca baba.
To.
Ga fata sa gidanka baba.
Baba,
Ga babban
on the
caca gidanka.
entrenchment
Ah,
of
ga
staff.
babban caca nawa ka saka a cikin nan nawa za ka kwashe?
New Niger Food came out and said no.
Eh.
There were no, retrenching staff. What they did was, if they are done with this particular project, they ask you to go. Then there are many projects they are doing. If they are done with this, then
If they are done, did they pay them?
so that's what I don't know.
There are
That's the
some
question.
farmer people they employ to work. After so many times, they did not pay them. When they revolted, some of them, there was a time some of them were even languishing in the what is it called, civil defense office. They moved them to the police. They were just shuffling. So we don't
That
know
is
what
according to
happened.
the public information officer
Yes.
of the New Niger. Say there were no retrenching. What they are,
New Niger.
sorry, of Niger Food.
Niger Food.
That there were no retrenching.
They are not
Just,
retrenching.
They are done with this project, so they
So
will
it's contract, sort of.
Come.
Say, Baba.
This one will eventually sort itself out.
To shi kenan.
gradually.
Abba ya buga chacha.
To.
dubi tarihin da inda aka yi hau shi ma kai shi yana da kwakwalwa kuma ya san abin da yake to amma kuma sai ga cewa inda zai shigo yanzu mutane da wanda suka yaƙa shekara da shekaru to ya faɗo cikin wannan wuri su za su iya kare shi za su iya rike shi kamar inda shi wancan ya masa to wannan shi ne abin tambaya amma a matsayin shi na gwamna duk da wani ya sa ka kana da yancin ka je inda kake so amma kuma ka duba mafari ka duba sanadi kuma ka duba amana da kuke tsakaninku da shi duk abin da za ka yi babu wani wanda zai so abba ko jiya ko yau ko gobe da ya wuce shi kwankwaso mutanen kano a irin tunanina sun zaɓi nnpp ne ba wai saboda nnpp idan ba sun taɓa kuma sun zaɓi nnpp ne ba wai saboda shi abba ba sun zaɓi nnpp ne saboda kwankwaso kuma a matsayina ɗan siyasa na san wahala da mutum ke ci wurin in kana son ka dasa wani musamman a ce maka akwai makiya ko 'yan adawa da suke da ƙarfi a ce maka dai mutum ka tsaye da ɗan takara ka sayar da kaddarorinka ka fito baka bacci in ka lura da kwankwaso ka kalli fuskar shi yayi baki baccin girki ma bai saba mun zauna a sanar tare da shi a tare muka yi sanar to mutum da ke da wannan zai iya fitowa yi wannan abu sai ya dora to yana da kyau idan za ka canza sheka ya zamanto ka zauna da shi mai gidan naka kun samu matsaya guda daya don saboda shi gaban ku saboda shi ne garkuwa a gare ka shi ne kuma kariya a gare ka kuma duk wannan yaƙi da shi kwankwaso ya yi saboda shi abba kuma saboda kafa gwamnati a wannan jihar to amma kuma kai a matsayinka na mai gida idan ka ɗora yaronka a gona sai kuma yana da kyau ka ba shi damar shi ma ya mulki don saboda hakkin mutane yana kan shi ne ba yana kan ka bane. Wannan gwamnati yi kyau shine in ta lalace shine a ranar gobe kiyama shi za a rike a matsayin shi na gwamna duk da yake kai sanadin ya hau wannan wuri. To mafi yawanci akan samu matsala idan akwai too much control daga wanda ya dora ka, ya hana ka sakat ko kuma ya zama ya samu too much influence a kanka. So ni a gani na wannan abu da ya faru abin takaici saboda mutane za su so su ga su tare kuma za su shiga APC ne su ga su shiga APC tare. To amma kamar cacin shi abayi yanzu kayan ku jam'iyyar mu ya shigo wanda yake na ji daɗi. To amma kuma idan ka dubi tarihin da inda aka yi hau shi ma kai shi yana da kwakwalwa kuma ya san abin da yake yi. To amma kuma sai ga cewa inda zai shigo yanzu mutane da wanda suka yaƙa shekara da shekaru.
So
Alhaji mace mai nono duniya.
This
Say Baba.
so this going to this analyzing issue of Abba Kabiru Yusuf, Abba Gida Gida, by this senator, former Senator Shehu Sani. You know, we've been talking about this thing. In politics, betrayal is one of the character and characteristics of Nigerian politicians. You understand? And that's more reason why, after putting all your resources, your effort to make somebody, by the time you grow wings and sit comfortably on that seat, you say, nobody help him. He got to power by his own effort. You understand? And that is why you see many people don't want to, you know, come and help somebody to power. Abba going to APC, it has there is a lot of undertone. Because look at what he's saying.
Some people are already saying it's an advanced party.
Yes. Also,
that Abba's APC,
yes,
it's a clandestine advanced party.
Yeah, for the
Kokoso.
to go and do the clearing the ground.
Advanced party.
They clearing the ground the way they do in the green of wheat.
So secondly, they are also saying that Konkoso will eventually stand as a presidential candidate on his own to split the votes so that Atiku will not be able to get any reasonable vote in Kano.
You know,
but they forgot that Obi that has come in is going to...
It's a game changer already.
It's a game changer already.
Compliments.
And then the Osun State...
Makinde.
No. Adeleke.
Sorry.
Adeleke.
Banda Adeleke.
Okay.
Adeleke.
He's doing a dirty job there. He's doing a dirty job. You see, now political.
Dirty
yes.
like how?
You go, okay, dirty for the APC because he is now, you know, cross-ranking, trying to...
So, because of that, let's celebrate everybody. Let's celebrate. I said, let's celebrate. You, I don't know what's your problem. You have a problem.
Who is that?
She won. Then had a problem. I'm like, Gaskiya kind of the problem.
See, Baba.
Because I don't know. I don't think we are on the same page.
With the phone, Baba.
that's the video.
That was coming from the phone.
That's the video, Baba. Because you know we are not connected.
It appeared yesterday. Had the membership.
Yes, online. Yes, completed or complete his online registration.
As an APC member.
Yes, and he's making the round.
Yes.
He's making the round.
I think that's not a good PR
His
for
own
APC
slip,
right now.
his own registration slip has been going on the social media. So
that is not a good PR at all.
And let me tell you, I see one of the chieftains of the APC who actually posted his own registration slip, and I try to compare with that of Bello Tuji. I said, so, is it AI that is trying to create this confusion, or is actually Bello Tuji who did this registration? Because you might be hiding. By the time you do some of the information you submitted doing your online biometric whatever registration in any of the platform, it will harmonize and it will come out. So I don't know.
Although it's a party registration, it's not in a national database, so it will be there. But one thing is that in that particular word, who registered him?
No, if it is actually real, though.
Even if see your
I think APC need to come out and disown it. That you are not a member.
Most of this information, what of this now being harmonized? I have a linkage now because if you have your BVN with your bank, whatever, and the NIN, all those information anywhere you go.
Yes.
With your thumbprint, the information will
come out. Yes, exactly. All right, listen, right about now, I think I will open the phone lines and read the messages on our Facebook page so as to also get your views on the issues being discussed this morning. So let's kick it off with the messages on the Facebook page. As Ibrahim Saleh saying, good morning, Baba, others in the studio, I greet you. Happy International Day of Commemoration in the memory of the victims of the Holocaust. Falling of food prices in Nigeria bring consumer relief but spell disaster for farmers. While input costs like fertilizer, diesel, transport, labor, and insecurity remain sky high, farm produce prices are falling, forcing farmers to sell at a loss. This erodes their capital as most rely on harvest proceeds to fund the next season. Thank you. Watching you live from Papa's land. Yeah, thank you very much. Umar Dazimi says, when the people you are supposed to serve become your wake-up call, you know something is deeply wrong. No siren, no convoy. Reality still catches up. Pure cinema, yes, but the kind that reminds us why workers are angry. This is just the beginning. Wiki. Thank you. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
Yes, doing fine. Thank you.
Baba ku da lajuwa ta lafiya.
Lafiya kalau.
Ga su bayin baba.
Isu boya soko.
Baba gaskiya I'm very very happy with your analysis wallahi ubangiji Allah ya kare ka. So cha logo ya ban. So cha logo ya. So cha logo ya. This issue of Chacha Abadi, I'm very very impressed because when you look the situation of the Niger State entirely now, we are just watching the drama that will come in 2027. Because we don't know where we are belonging to. They are bringing a music or a filmmaker to come and talk on behalf of Niger Life. We don't know where we are heading to. We are wise enough. We thank God Almighty Allah that brings Badegi Radio as awareness to us. We thank Almighty Allah to protect our Baba for us. May Allah give Baba strength to give us more awareness in this state. And thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. All right. Thank you. Amalio Aliu says a small remedy for water scarcity as a man. 1, you can go 3 days without bathing by using deodorant constantly and chewing mint or bubble gums. For women, na case. 2, use free to air method for your going to toilet. Short put. He says the consequences: 1, different skin disease will welcome you. Toilet infection, typhoid, cholera, and diarrhea could be your friends. Speaking face to face or in the midst of people could be difficult due to heavy mouth odor. So you see, water is very essential, and water, get enemy. At this stage in time, we shouldn't be talking about water with all the dams and technology. It is unfortunate. Thank you. Ndakwab Drama says, please, the volume. What happened to our volume? Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes,
Captain
good morning
Dogo, Osman Apaya. Good morning, everybody there, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, my contribution this morning is about the APC as a party in Nigeria.
All right.
You see, if Nigeria is a serious country, of course, Nigeria is a serious country, but the leaders today have made it an unserious country. In fact, Nigerians cannot just afford to keep looking when the whole thing, the administration of Nigeria, the whole nation is going astray. Now we have, I can't imagine a party that Tinubu said he wants.
We lost that call. All right, back to the Facebook. Mohammed Sanin Dachi Loguma says, good morning, Baba and the crew. Keep on the good job. Thank you. The owner says, good morning, all in the studio. Baba, our time for we caller. The owner is, you want on time, keep on in. Hello, good morning this morning.
Morning, Nakwana.
Yes, Nakwana.
Lafiya lauza kuna tare da Isa Garba na bakin custom.
All right.
To alhamdulillah sa na yi farin ciki da dawowa abba wannan jami'an APC dinan. Muna son mutanen kwarai su shiga su ba da nasu gudunmawa. Saura kwankwaso, sannan kwankwaso kada ya taurin kai duk inda suka aje shi ya kamata ai abun nan guda uku ne. In bai samu mata lamba na farko ba ya bai samu na biyu ba su bashi na uku shugaban majalisa.
su kokari su yo jawarshin ta ci kwankwaso din nan saboda arewacin Najeriya alhamdulillah kwankwaso ya yi rawan gani ban san ci ba bai san ni ba amma ina ji abin da yake yi gaskiyar magana alhamdulillah sun suka same shi ba za a wahala ba sannan kuma kasar nan
muna godiya muna godiya zawacin kwakwaso what does it make say we are talking about the plight of the North. Going to APC, is that a license for paradise? They have been there before. What difference does it make?
All right. Abubakar Abdullah says, Assalam, the People's Radio. We are 0% in the following: security, electricity, drinkable water, education, health care centers, business ventures, unemployment, skill acquisition, good roads. What are we saying? Problems upon problems. Where are we heading? Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, gentlemen of the studio. Bonjour.
Ça va?
Yawa, barka mu da safiya.
Yawa.
Zuwa fa ya ci daɗi lafiya.
To, Allah ya sa haka.
To, muna jira special advisor on Kano menene? Allah mu ji menene makoman su.
Makoman shi.
Su mana magana ba abba mana. A ba su mana magana ba abba ba. Da zai mun ga mutum biyu kwamishina sai resign da yanzu. Da yaran kwakwaso da wani kwamishina environmental to ba mu san su sauran makaraban yaya makoman su ba. Za su dire ko kuna tsaya wajen jagora ne. Tunda mu dai muna wajen a ci daɗi lafiya. Na gode.
Thank you.
Politics is all about calculation now.
Yes.
Because, some people are calling for what I will get. While others, some people say, what we get.
Exactly.
So it all depends on what's your own priority. Yeah.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, everyone in the studio.
Yes, good morning this morning.
I still remain the owner is calling from Pedal Junction.
All right, welcome.
The story has already been made and the record is there. Kabiru Abba have already been the governor of Kano State, even though it's for one. And this life is about game. Because if Konkoso doesn't betray Atiku, we don't know the level he will be now. So let Kabiru Abba carry to play his own game. The way there's one record he played that time. Everything that is about game. Who is the governor of Kano State now is Kabiru. Anything he did now, they will call his name. They will not call his boss name. So everything is about game. The record have already been written down for now, even though it's not go for the second time. But what you want, let them do the right thing at the right time. They copy from one place to another. I don't think that is the thing. But let them do the right thing. That's what they should do for us.
Thank you.
Thank you. I remain the whole night.
Thank you.
I don't think you can be playing games all the times and you get out of it. We'll talk about how they frustrated Atiku's chances last election when Peter Obi, the satanic vote that was being read to him, he actually assimilated it, and Konkoso, who knowing fully well that is only visible in Kano, you understand, the 2 million vote he got there. So you think that frustration, people would still buy into that political gimmick again? It's not going to work. And even if that work, if he remains to actually scatter the vote in the north, then I think Peter Obi's vote is coming to supplement or to complement what Atiku is going to get from across the country, because Atiku is a nationalist. He has a structure spread across the country. He's not a regional politician.
All right, Zachary Abubakar says Captain Dogo Apaya, Ibrahim Gimba, and the CEO himself, Baba Shuaibu. Good morning to you all, Captain Dogo. Let me commend your outfit. Thank you. You look good today than any other day. Well, I wanted to talk about Dikra. I don't know. He says he look good than the other day. He didn't specify. I wanted to talk about the cross-carpeting of Abba Kabir, but time would not permit to do so. However, I am assuring people that he made a big political miscalculation. They will make him irrelevant politically because Jibrin Barrow would not shield his ambition for him. He has made a big mistake of the year. Alhaji Bello Jatao Kushiri says, good morning, Badegi Radio Apaya Kwana Biu. Later we will talk. All right. Yes. Hello, good morning this morning.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
I want to sympathize with my Baba for the incident that happened at Badegi yesterday.
Yes.
I pray Allah make it out of Ibadah for the people of the village.
Amen. Amen.
and pray to Almighty and advise federal government to come into our aid. We especially Agege, Bida, Lapai, Badegi, were serious intent on the issue of roads. We are begging federal government, they shouldn't play politics on that road. Please, they should save our lives. They should save our they should help us, Allah, they give up Quran. Allah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, Ali was saying, use your money to buy cholera, but the government is busy with phantom farms and phantom projects, signing MOUs on good arts, mining for gold in the name of constructions. Niger Lights, 49 sitting, 99 standing, suffering and smiling.
Giving national award to contractors who have failed the people, failed the country.
Exactly. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Baba, my name is Ambassador Gebu the Challenger, Adebano from Tudun Fulani City. Baba, if the allegation Rufai is laying for Nigerians to hear, then what is our National Assembly and House of Rep members doing? Baba, if you take a look at it, at this issue of insecurity, they are removing this huge amount of money. What is the president using the money for? Look at, we don't have good health care. We don't have standard educational sector. If you take a look at it properly, where Baba, somebody Allah, somebody Anabi, our leaders and we, where Zamudene Siyasan Abaki Musa Azuchi Aprauna. But every living soul must test death, and we shall give an account of everything we do on earth.
All right, thank you. MK Mafia says that this Malam is right for what he's saying. If all the rest of the Malams will come out and say the same thing he said. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, good morning. My name is Umar Sanda from Bida.
All right, welcome Umar Sanda.
Yawwa gaskiya dai bana ji turanci da fatan kun tashi lafiya. Yawwa yanzu dai ni abinda zan iya ja hankali ga mai da shugabanni dan Allah. Abinda ya fi kamata a gare su shine su riga wato sauraron waɗanda suke wakilta waɗanda suke shugabanta a kowane lokaci. Domin fakar su zo su ce za su mana maganin ciki kuma kai ne yake damun mu. Muna bukatan hanyoyi amma ba ma bukatan hanyoyi kamar yadda muke bukatan Najeriya ta samu zama lafiya da kwanciyar hankali. Sannan kuma a samu ingantaccen ruwa. Domin wallahi yau ko ba musulmi ba babu wanda zai fito a Najeriya ya ce zai iya rayuwa babu ruwa. Wannan abu ba zai taba yawa ba. Dan Allah dan Annabi su tashi tsaye daga dan wayannan hanyoyin da suke yi idan barayi sun zo wulakanta mu ba da su suke biyowa ba. Su zo suna wulakanta mu dan Allah su yi hakuri su inganta mana tsaro a Najeriya domin dai mu gaskiya ba mu da laifi su suka ce za su yi mana a lokacin da suke hawa mulki zan magance muku abin da yake damu kowane iri su suke faɗa da bakin su Allah ya sa su gyara mana su sauke hakkin da ya rataya a wayarsu dukkanin ku ina muku fata alhairi da gaisuwa mai yawa a gurin Alhaji Shaibu ba dai Allah ta ku
zan maka gyara batun ruwa bai ta wai batun addini ko ka ce ko ba ma wani batun ko ba. Fela said, water no get enemy. Water no get religion. Water not for everybody. So don't even bring any analogy of saying where even Christians use water for purification. So
you must just use water for one thing or the other. Yes. All right, Balaben, with together is saying good morning, Baba Badegi, Mr. Osman Apaya, IG, and listeners. Insecurity is not only in Africa or third world countries, even the so-called powerful countries all face it, but their media is a regulated media, and they don't allow such news go out, so they'd be perceived like a perfect country. You should have listed one of such countries for us, though. Yes. And then he says, those indicted of coup should be tried and not victimized. They should face the court and face the penalty. I found guilty. No one, and if found guilty, no one should be killed innocently. People are tired of failed political promises. The government should do things that would not trigger coup suspension. When government is doing the right thing, there will be no need for coup fear. Thank you. Watching you live from Abuja. Thank you. Ngozi Mukube says what the Malam saying is truth, nothing but the truth. We are wise now, not like before they use religion to stop us. Hello, good morning this morning.
Nakwana sir.
Yes, Nakwana.
An tashi lafiya da jiya.
Lafiya hello.
Wani fata Allah sa ka muku da alheri.
Amin.
Kuna program da muke program da kuke yi Allah muna jin daɗin program na Allah sa ka muku da alheri.
Amin.
ne Umar Gata ne daga bida yake magana. Batun dai tsaron da ake yi dai mu dai ta wani a sa dai za mu yi masu gabanin Allah ba su yi kun gyarawa hanya. Amma gaskiya dai tun da dai aka shiga democracy nan gaskiya wajajen wani state gaskiya wallahi kala sun samu sa na gwamna. Amma har yanzu wallahi tala ba dai wannan ma yanzu ga da yake Umaru Bago ma yanzu kamar dai shi ma inda ya tasowa da ya yi aikin nan wallahi kamar shi ma ya yi salau da yi wannan aiki. Idan ka duba wannan Delta State daga wajen ma na fito shekaran jiya wallahi Allah sharifin nan in ka ga aikin da yake yi a lokacin ma sun je lokacin Disamba nan sun je hutu amma yanzu gagganan suka dawo da aikin nan wallahi filaban da ake yi yanzu kamar ADC roundabout kamar Peter roundabout kamar Fu roundabout da ake yi a wajen wallahi ga hanyoyi da ake yi kuma wanda ya ba hakin na don Allah ya mata musu a yi mamu hakin na don girma Allah. Salamu alaikum.
All right, thank you. We have K Smart Bob saying, good morning all in the studio. Baba, please, your radio station is not a political party. Don't be condemning Mr. President, and it's only not is suffering in Nigeria, and they should stop blaming Mr. President. They should blame their leaders.
Okay, if you're the spokesperson of the president, why don't you buy airtime?
Exactly,
so
and
that
come and make a case.
You can defend the president.
Exactly.
What we are saying, is it a rocket science? Is it lie? Don't you hear this thing we played? He said the Hausa actress who came to Niger State to come and say flyovers are some of those things that president have given governors to do so that you impose them. Is it flyover that we needed? When they mention the president, why didn't they challenge her? You understand? And is it lie? Okay, is it because we have been saying that in Niger State, we have not seen a single federal project that they will use in campaigning to ask us to give them vote in 2027? Is that why they went to Gida Chesain in Ayo 24 in Nollywood to bring her to come and brainwash the good people of Nigeria State to say that the project, the overhead bridges that we are seeing now, that does not, we don't require it because we don't have traffic, that is a federal project? How about? Sacrifice doesn't work anywhere.
Why is a state project?
Okay, if that one is federal project, what is state?
Then why is the state?
Or are they trying to bring, because it's a contradiction here. The state government is owning all to the project, and now they are now bringing somebody who very probably, I think she must be a squealer, the squealer in animal farm, who can turn black to white, because that's exactly what they want to show us in that state. What we are seeing physically, they are saying our eyes cannot see. It is them that have the sight to see. So they are now giving us their own sight to see what they want us to see, not what we are practically and realistically seeing. No, we have to advance.
All right. Akim Mustafa says, good morning to you people. All I wish you all the best, Baba and others. Abakar Bamba says, good morning this morning to Baba and others in the studio. I greet you all. Thank you. Hello, good morning this morning. Hello.
Mai imani mai hankali mai kishin kasar nan ranka da ya bar shi kawai ya je inda ya ga zai samu nasara kuma a karbe shi da hannu.
All right, thank you. Mohammed, okay, I beg your pardon. Al-Amin Bawa is saying good morning to all the people at the studio. I want our radio station to unite and focus on the issue of water board. What is happening in the water board, in which all the tiers of government can't do anything about. But we want you to check the activities of water board because the masses are suffering due to scarcity of potable water. From Aminu Pina. Thank you. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning this morning.
Mr. Pai, I want to advise there are some issues that you don't need to explain. There are some people that are enemy of this radio because everything is clear. All the old people play, we add it and we hear everything. So anybody that is texting or talking that Badegi radio is this and this is this and that, you people are there because of us. And we appreciate the effort you people are putting in place to give us awareness. So there are some gender they no need to give any gender to anybody because whosoever he likes or he likes or not, Badegi radio has been staying forever, inshallah. Badegi radio has been staying forever, inshallah.
Thank you.
And God will protect and protect Badegi radio and you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that one. Really appreciate it. Ismail Azakwe says Nigerian politicians are really being opposites of politics today, but gradually we are getting there. Ask Wiki why he followed back door. Thank you. Hello, good morning this morning.
We can follow the back door because the polity is of our polity.
Yeah.
Yes. Usman Apaya.
Yes, Comrade.
Good morning, all of you in the studio. My name is Comrade Ahmed. I'm calling from Triple Quarters. Usman Apaya, sometimes I always use this word, Baba always tell people. Sometimes let's save our energy. You know, we have political scavengers which they always find themselves in political corridor where they give them peanuts. So you can't run away from those kind of people that will send a message or tell you otherwise. Come and show us any federal project that are attracted in Niger State. In fact, the Niger State projects have come to stand still. What happened to the roads? Once upon a time, the governor told us that the money is not the problem in this state. What is going on? There's no water. People are languishing in poverty, and then you don't want us to talk. We must say the truth. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Comrade Ahmed, for that one. Muhammad Atairu says, good morning to you. All mine is just an advice to our so-called politicians. They should all know that leadership is not about sitting in an office. They must go out, see for themselves, and ensure truth and justice are upheld at every level. May we be guided, Fatan Al-Khairi, Badi Radio to the world. Thank you. Hello, good morning this morning.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Usman Apaya Kubelaji.
Aslani sa.
Ya lafiya.
Lafiya lo sa.
Mutanci ta gama ga gan dundushe na ga dashi ni nan ga jila haula kiyo. Na ga dan cikan wani oliwe. Annabi la taba shi makiri galiya.
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Annabi diga san wani makiri shi jihu duwe dunga. So kwa tuza idena shi makiri gana. Eke ci gaba bai tuwa alheri ne yelo ya zawan gishi ne. Ga kara shi makiri yin go gama a yaya. So kwa deal biya yan sika degi.
All right, thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Son Abdullah. Usman Apaya, good morning.
Good morning.
I want to speak on the political shenanigans that is happening in the country. You can see, finally, Governor Abba Yusuf have defected to APC yesterday. And likewise, a lot of lawmakers from Kano State, which is very, very unfortunate. They want to make a Nigerian a single party, which we Nigerians were not aligned with that, honestly, because they are not speaking the minds of Nigerians. Now you can see what kind of leaders are we having in this country. Mr. President has traveled to Turkey again, which a lot of killings. Look at what happened in Zamfara yesterday. So the Mr. President is supposed to travel now when a lot of killing in here and there. So what kind of leaders are we having, honestly? So it's that time for Nigerians to have everything. We should know the kind of leaders we should vote into office in this country, because they are not helping matters, honestly. A lot of killings on a daily basis.
All right. Thank you.
May Allah continue to rescue us. That's my take.
All right, 09138579001. That is the numbers to call us on this morning. And don't forget, you can also drop your messages on our Facebook page as you drop your WhatsApp messages on 090-6444-4510. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Very fine, thank you.
I'm calling from Mankinkele.
All right, Mr. Mustafa Mankinkele, go ahead.
I'm very, very happy.
What? Okay. I guess we didn't get that clearly though. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning.
Yes. What is your name and where are you calling us from?
Morning, Mama Fati from Barking Sale.
All right, go ahead, Mama Fati.
You see, I love what that Baba said in UP. Just said the truth. So we have them even in Mina. You can see the enemy of progress. So that is what that other man that complained is all about. Allah ya kare ku, Allah ya ba ku sa'a. Ku taya mu mama ku magana, mutane na wahala ba ruwa. If you cannot do anything, at least you should give people water so that they will remember him for that. If nothing else. Allah ya tashe ku lafiya.
Talking about this issue of water, see, I don't know, I stand to be corrected. I don't know whether You know, with all this outcry from the good people of Niger State, particularly Mina Metropolis, to get water, I know the leader should not be happy. I don't expect Bago to be happy.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be happy by now. I should be a disturbing
Mr.
issue.
Paya.
But the truth is, do you think there's even water? Because there was a time we were talking about, you know, Ngote going to set a farm in Tagway, the water that is coming to Chanchaga. Are you sure the water is there? Because what it requires, which is money, the problem.
Dangote tell you is setting up a farm in a small pond.
But
Tagway Dam is a small pond that have even silted up. It's supposed to be desilted. That place is for the water that we are going to take in dry season. You cannot use that water for irrigation. Who is misleading you?
Baba,
Apaya, who is telling you to do irrigation with our source of water? Is that why we have no water in Mina?
Probably.
Probably to go to Tagway and investigate.
Before that, I am saying, based on this fact, number one, Ibili, if you look at the wage bill of political appointees in the states, is more than 2 billion naira. You have laid off some certain people. You can get money. If you can be saving 100 million naira for water board every month, at least you can even buy generator. So that issue of water, because they say the issue of chemical treatment, and power.
Power is there. If
Baba,
it's 33,
can we get a generator that can replace
Apaya?
Yes, sir.
There used to be a generator called Clark. It uses gas. Gas. LNG. Gas.
Liquefied natural gas.
Yes. And you know, liquefied natural gas is cheaper.
Yes.
Than even this your electricity we are consuming. You know how much we pay.
Yes, of course.
So what it's there is simple. It requires political will. Number one, the pipe network, the reticulation in Mina, are they in order?
They are not. Baba, they are not.
Do you have surveillance to follow every pipe where it burst? You replace.
They don't have them.
You patch it up.
They don't have it, Baba.
That is number one. Number two, the road construction, did it alter the existing pipe network?
Yes, it did.
In some places.
Yes.
But not all.
Not all, but in some areas.
The last one at that roundabout messed up the whole of Bakongo area.
Yes.
The roundabout down at the substation there, it's messed up the whole of Bakongo area.
So, hold on, Apaya. We have to do evaluation of the pipe network. Are they in order? That is number one. Number two, if we are playing yo-yo with electricity, it is our electricity. The dams are damming us. We have to sit down with the electricity. Either it is a TCN, either it is a Genco, either it is Disco. Then we come out with a concept. First of all, are you paying taxes to us that is due to us? Are you paying tenement rate of the land that you have covered and you indebted with water? I will now say, okay, I'm charging per square meter. 10 kobo. We have 4 dams. The aggregate of what I'm going to get from all these 4 dams. Don't pay me cash. I need power.
Yes.
You Janko, you TCN, you Disco, sit down and sort yourself out. This is my money that you are paying me. I'm converting it to power. And I'm going to power the water board 24 hours. But do you have chemicals? And then, worst case scenario, you buy 2 to 3 megawatt or 10 megawatt, not transformer. Clark genset using gas. Hey, Renault, deliver gas to me. Have a big gas tank. And I'm firing this Clark generator from gas. And I'll be it has to work continuously. It's not something you on and off. That's the problem. And that means you are going to be pumping water continuously. And the excess power that you get from that Clark generator, you are going to send it back to Mina Town. Probably you are going to have your own secretariat and some other vital government offices will enjoy the same power. Do you understand? There must be a political
goodwill.
Well, not goodwill. There must be a political will, ability to decide what you want to do with your power. You have electoral power. You have been elected. What do you do
with the power?
With the power, what do you do? Because you know time is going.
Yeah.
Yes.
Time is going.
What are you going to tell the people? Are you going to beg them say vote for me again, so that this game of no water continue? And we are going to fasting. Are we going to fasting we are fasting and again we are thirsty?
There's no water.
Fast and thirst. Or are we going to be begging golden age to give us water to drink?
Baba, our time is up already.
Which your time that is up?
On the program this
Which
morning.
program? We are talking of survival of the survival of the fittest.
Baba,
say time is up.
You know, Baba, we don't
How
work with
you are
time
telling me my time is up in my radio.
Don't worry. I think for the benefit of this explanation, even if it's going to be 10 minutes into Badegi Radio's link, I think
you are giving me 10 minutes.
No, I'm not giving you. We are mandating you, Baba.
So familiar.
No, Baba. We are Baba. We are mandating you to go over this explanation. Baba, you must give this consultancy free consultancy. Babu, where you are.
So, Oga Apaya, let me tell you, and let me tell you, be very sincere with yourself. This power has a limitation. It's a mandate for 4 years.
Time bound.
Thank you.
Are you going to be facing road for 4 years? It's road that will bother you, no any other aspect, no agric.
The road that will not link you to go where you're going to campaign.
And again, this road is in one location.
To not link you to campaign areas.
And then the 6 kilometers you're saying you are doing for local government, is that their priority? Is it the road they need?
They have peculiarities. Everybody has his own need.
Now, you said, Joe, you are giving them a hospital. What happened to that hospital?
5 billion naira?
What happened to that hospital?
Not even
the
a
college
foundation.
you say you are building for them. Still wait for 5 billion naira. What happened to that?
Not
Have
even
you laid
a
the foundation of any of
not
those
even
things?
a foundation.
Then what are you going to tell them when you go back there? You tell them sorry. And then they see the upside down, inside out of Mokwa resettlement. Have you started resettlement?
That one another big issue. Another very big issue.
And then Ibile is telling me my time is up. Anyway, he doesn't bath.
Oh, yana so ya samu ruwa da wuya Allah. To ai ka bari.
Shi yasa na zo da turare na nemi dan goma ban samu ba, na nemi binta Sudan ban samu ba, na nemi alkali goma ban samu ba, na nemi dan Duwala ban samu ba.
Amma ka samu dan daya yanzu nan.
Shi yasa na zo da
dan daya.
Baba, as you give me this paper,
ka samu dan goma ka samu daya. Kana neman goma.
About tomorrow.
You know one thing. You people carry serious matter.
No, Baba, we have to. No,
do you know
Nigeria is to dance the situation. To tell
which Nigeria we are talking from of Mina.
They say Nigerians talk.
Baba is to dance the situation.
Yes.
You already.
Get up. Stop. You know this.
Proletariat. Ga abunan yana cin an ce ga maciji nan kai ka ce ga inda ya bi nan. Ana maganar Mina kana maganar Najeriya.
Kasa student union is kasa duk wanda ya student union. Ko ya tsufa baya rabuwa da iskanci.
To baba radicalism. Baba za ka saka ba cikin nan mutunan ma mun yi ta.
Ba kwamri le ayi.
Ni ba kwamri bane. Saboda kwamri yanzu nan. Kwamri yanzu nan. Su suke leading, su suke champion corruption ma kasa yanzu nan. With all due respect to comrades.
Jira. What we are saying when rashin ruwan nan ba za a iya talba approach ba. Simple. If there is chemical to treat the water.
Akwai kenan.
If there is power to pump those pumps, those big pumps, they need strong, they need a lot of power to turn the low lift and the high lift. And then the sedimentation, the chlorination, and it's a system. It's a whole lot of a system for you to get water. The sedimentation, the water will have to, the debts in the water have to settle. And then you put chlorine. and then you pump. So there is clear water tank. Well, those who are selling water for us, 20 to 30,000 are picking their own water. So are you now going to say that if the water cannot run in the pipe, buy trucks? Meaning it's 10 ward, buy 10 trucks. They will be lifting, each ward will be able to supply 5 to 10 points in a ward, except some ward are too big.
So say on na kai ke.
Kasan one word that covers even up to police barracks.
So say
look at Sabon Gari ward.
We are taking Sabon. How about Nasarawa C?
So I don't know for
them in the south.
Nasarawa C. Daga nan how zuwa part of Boso.
So if you look at it, at least there is going to be element of government doing something. But if Golden Age is the one going to supply with pure water for us to open mouth,
10 million. 10 million ta bai jama'a kasa to
sun ja kaya.
To yanzu ga kayan nan muna so mu sani. Wai wannan ruwan shi za a provide mu mutane watan azumi ana bin point by point ana bayarwa ko ku dai kowa zai je neman ruwan
sani. Ne kuma ya ga cewa ya kamata a tallafa wa ma'aikata wajen an ce za a yi joint venture da Golden Age na bottling plant. But amma ma maganar bottling ne BY fa. Akwai kamfanin da ya kai BY akan mineral bottled drinks a nan garin Mina yanzu.
Wannan ganin gwamnati da want to
production
ne.
BY ya tallafa ya tallafa. Wata kila
BY so ba lokacin campaign akwai wanda bai sa hannu ba. Ko kai ma baka sa hannu ba. Ko ni ma nan ban sa hannu ba.
To ka san
da ma abin da nake cewa Golden Age ba tallakowa ya yi ba? BY ba nan me yasa wannan gwamnatin ba su tallafawa 'yan kasashen 'yan waje? A kwangiloli ma da aka bayar duka.
You have 35 contractors, we have only one.
Waye dan Mina da aka ba ko na miliyan 10 ko 20?
Babu.
Jama'a sai da safe.
All right, our listeners, thank you very much for staying with us. And up next is the Badigi Radio link to next tomorrow again with another edition of the program. So stay with us. As up next is the Badigi Radio link with Mr. Osman Apaya.